Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And in today's shorter video, I am going to be giving you guys a little bit of insight into my setup with Minecraft. And what I mean by that are the mods that I run, the texture pack that I use, and for the first time ever, I am going to be providing a download link for this version of the texture pack that I'm using. And the texture pack that I'm using is the Faithful 32X texture pack with Skitscape's little user interface there down at the bottom. Everything else is pretty much default as far as the user interface goes. And as well, it includes my grass coloring modification that I added into, Minecraft when 1.8 came out. Because when 1.8 came out, I really wasn't satisfied with the grass color that this map had. This area right here was a very, very dull color, and honestly, that fact alone literally drove me away from playing this map at all. So I just kind of had to ask myself what had to be done to fix that, because I really didn't want to quit playing this map over, such a stupid issue like that. And to me, it was changing up the grass colors, the vine colors, and all that to be something a little bit more respectable, and that is a very vibrant, very welcoming green color. So this is my little contribution to the texture pack, and before you guys go downloading the texture pack, I would highly appreciate it if you guys would go to the forum thread of the Faithful 32X texture pack, creator, and give him some thanks for, putting that little sub rule in that allows Let's Players and YouTubers to put up a download link. So yeah, so now I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit about the Optifine mod. Now, I have reviewed the Optifine mod once before, but I'm going to be showing you guys, why I use it personally as a YouTuber, not necessarily everything the Optifine mod can do for you. So there are a couple of main reasons why I use the Optifine mod, but the first one being connected textures. And you can see it on bookcases a little bit, but I'm going to go outside here and you guys are going to see it more or less on the glass that is upstairs here. So what connected textures allows you to do is it allows you to, it doesn't allow you to do anything. What it does to the game is it connects all glass textures, all bookcase textures, and I think there's one other texture included there, but it connects all the textures together so that you don't see the ugly lines in between every single block. The only place that the lining of the edge of the blocks actually appears is when there is a block other than glass right next to it. So it's a really cool feature. It really helps the eyes out quite a bit, because I honestly don't think it's that appealing looking through glass that's just very, just blocky like that. It doesn't really make sense to me to have them all connected like that. So I really think connected textures was one of the best things, or one of the best, features of the Optifine mod. Another one of them is the fancy grass here. I think they call it the better grass. Better grass is what it's called. And basically, whenever there is a grass patch right here, and then there's a grass patch right below it, it connects the grass together just like this. So as you can see right here, since there's no grass beneath this bit, it just sort of has the edging just like this. And I think that's kind of a really cool aesthetic type look as well. So another feature about the Optifine mod that I really like, and this is one of my favorite features, is if I go ahead and I go into the video options here, you're going to see, actually let's go into quality here, and you'll see Mipmap level, anisotropic filtering, and anti-aliasing. Now I like having Mipmap level set to max here because it smooths out objects that are at a distance, which is, as you can see here, as it describes, visual effect which makes distant objects look better by smoothing the texture details. So that's something that I really, really like. Anisotropic filtering and anti-aliasing as well, I really like having up, because anti-aliasing specifically removes the jagged lines around any and all lines in the game. So anything that I see at a distance won't have a jagged line. My character's hand, for example, that's one of the first things you'll notice if you enable anti-aliasing, is your character's arm won't have any of the jagged lines. It's just a very smooth transition. So yeah, I really like having that kind of smoothness while I play my game. It does come at a cost of, a good frame rate, but given the PC that I have running Minecraft, I don't really have to worry about it that much. And if you guys are curious about the system, my system specs that I'm running, go to my channel page and then hit the little more info on the channel description, and you guys will see all of the specs that my PC has. And the reason why I won't say it in this video is because it's changing all the time, so I really don't like to say it in my videos. But I guess just for the sake of information, as of me recording this video, I have a Core i7 Extreme 3960X processor, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 2 GTX 680 graphics cards running an SLI. And what else do I have? I have a solid state drive that runs Minecraft on, and a 1050 watt power supply. And yeah, those are the only real important details. If you guys want absolutely everything, be sure to check out the channel description. And the reason why I have all of that is not necessarily to run Minecraft as well as it can run, because you don't need a PC this powerful to hit Minecraft's absolute maximum. But the reason why I have this is more or less for the future potential of doing 3D editing, because I do some 3D editing, but not a whole lot. I am working on a music video, but I'm not the one doing the animation. However, because my computer's so powerful, I'm doing a lot of the rendering for that 3D editing to make everything go by quicker. So having a PC this powerful really is a time saver. And as well, it makes my videos look better as well, because I am able to run, you know, like maxed out Minecraft at 60 frames a second while capturing. It bounces anywhere between like the upper 30s and the upper 50s. That's about where my frame rate bounces in between. I'm able to provide a smooth and very good looking experience, because I'm really a stickler about video quality. For many years now, ever since I first learned about video capturing with a capture card that can capture gameplay footage on a console, I've just been an absolute stickler about video quality. And I think having a good looking game really does, like, I really think it makes a difference. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it makes a huge difference, and it's something that I really thrive. It's one of the facts about me that I really thrive on. So anyways, I'm going to go through the Optifine options here just for a little bit longer so you guys can see the settings that I run on. The only option that I want to warn you guys about, at least with the latest version of the Optifine mod, is this chunk loading option right here. I do like having the chunk loading option on multi-core, but if I were to close Minecraft and then open it up again with this option enabled, none of the blocks around me would load at all until I hit escape, go into this option, and then flip it around. So yeah, every time I start up Minecraft, I have no chunks loaded, and I just kind of flip this option around because the effect that it has is that it makes my world loading about, as it says in the little tooltip, it makes it about 3 times faster. And because 1.3 has a severe problem with world loading, especially for new worlds, I really like having that option there because it makes, you know, new world generation very, very smooth. I don't have to worry about chunk errors nearly as much. So it's a little bit of a price to pay, again, because, you know, I might start my Minecraft and not expect that none of the chunks are going to load, but at least I know why it's happening, and it's honestly a very, very quick fix. So anyways, another thing about the Optifine mod that I like, well, actually, it's kind of the reason why this texture pack works, is because included in the Optifine mod is the HD texture pack patcher. So when you run an HD texture pack without the Optifine mod or without MC Patcher enabled, there are various blocks that look completely wrong, and I know like things like weapons look really broken. So let me go ahead and let me go into my chest down here, and I'll give you guys an idea of what I mean by that. So if I were to hold a diamond sword on my inventory, as you can see when looking at it with the Optifine mod installed, it looks really good. You know, all of the textures connect and everything. But if you run this without an HD patcher or without the Optifine mod installed, you'll notice on the bottom half of the blade everything looks broken. Like, it's really hard to explain it here. But yeah, like the entire thing it looks broken when you swing your view around. It's really quite a mess. So yeah, and the last thing that I want to talk about, at least for those of you who install the Optifine mod, and you might look at lava or water for the first time and you're wondering, hey, why is that water not flowing? I have everything maxed out. Well, if you go into options and then you go into video settings and then you go into animations, you want to, even though when you hit all on here, it actually doesn't set the water and lava animation to be what it's supposed to be. It says on, but it actually needs to be set to dynamic, because if it's set to off, it gives you this effect. It gives you, wait, that actually looks like it's flowing properly. I'm a little bit confused by that. I have it set, I have lava set to dynamic. That's why. Yeah, see, as you can see here, lava when it's set to off or when it's set to on pretty much does the same thing. You want to have these set to dynamic, and that'll give you the effect that you're looking for, and then everything else can stay on, or you can turn things off as you want to. So anyways, again, these are all the settings that I have. Let me go into my performance tab. This is everything that I have. I like having as many options as I can set that will make chunks load faster. So there's that setting. Here's my other tab. Let's go into, again, this is my texture pack. And if you guys want to download for the texture pack, as I said in the beginning of the video, be sure to check out the description, and then be sure to thank the creator of the texture pack for being so awesome. And then I go into details here, and then these are all of my details that I have set. So, yeah. Anyways, guys. Oh, and another thing, too. I'm just going to throw this out there. I like having fog start set to 0.8 because it makes the start of the fog as far away as possible so I can see as far out into the distance as possible. Now, I don't like running my game, for example, if I go into video settings here, I don't like running with the render distance any further than far because that really does tax out the frame rate like crazy. If I were to set it as far as it could go, I think my frame rate would dip really fast. Let me go to extreme here, and now I'm capturing at about 20 frames per second. Obviously not optimal whatsoever, and as more of the load worlds, then my frame rate is going to go further down. So I do not like that one bit. I like having it, you know, at a pretty reasonable frame rate. Even at far plus 48, I'm only getting like a low 30 frames per second. So I like having it at far so I can record closer to 60 frames a second because that is the smoothest experience for me. Even though 30 frames per second is what I do the video at, it still feels really good to be able to play at 60 frames a second and capture at that. Because ultimately, if I have a smoother experience playing the game, then it's going to translate in a smoother looking video overall. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for me for now. I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and it's actually turned out to be a lot longer of a video than I expected it to be. But then again, that's just because I kind of explained every reason as to why I do what I do. I'm kind of a neat freak. I'm very much OCD about the way I like the game looking. And that's why, you know, I didn't like the grass being this dull color. I just couldn't ignore it. That's why I had to change it for myself. And that's the same reason why I don't like any texture pack besides the default one. But the Faithful 32X texture pack is the only one that I like. I don't even like the 64-bit version of this texture pack. It's only the 32-bit version. I feel that it gets too far away from pixelation when it's the 64-bit version. So if you guys are asking, you know, saying why not use the 64X version, that's why. I tried it and it just seemed too neat for me. It wasn't close enough to the default where everything was completely recognizable. Well, everything was completely recognizable, but everything felt too smooth. It felt like a cheap ripoff at that point of like something trying to be HD and failing at it. But when it's at 32X, I really do like the way that it ends up looking. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to end off this video here. All of the download links that you guys are going to need is going to be in the description below. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.